A friend suggested that I start a devlog, or vlog as the case may be, to help keep motivation up on the voxel survival crafting game I'm working on. Unfortunately, I've never really followed a devlog before, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to cover, but I thought I would take it as an opportunity to talk about each major game system as I make progress. So let's talk about the Decor system. So voxel-based terrain and worlds are fantastic for allowing you to have destructible terrain and a world that really feels alive because it can be modified by the player. The problem with voxel-based worlds is that everything has to fit within the voxel grid. So you have these 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter cubes, and only one item can sit inside of that area. Now that presents problems with half-height kind of items. For instance, a coffee table you might want to set something on top of, but it also creates problems with if you want to create an actual wall for a house instead of a giant meter-wide block wall. If you just want something that's a little more realistic and thin, well, then when you go to place workstations or other decorations, they can't be placed up against that wall, and it just creates all kind of issues for trying to decorate. So the way that I've decided to go with the return to Shady Grove is a hybrid architecture where we have the standard voxel world and the voxel terrain, but then we also have this decor system. So decor are items that can be placed off the voxel grid, and you can see as I move this around, we can move in a very precise manner. Just one little centimeter at a time here, which allows very precise placement completely off the voxel grid itself. Now, whenever decor is being placed, we have various controls, including mouse wheel controls to spin, and it should snap to a terrain or other decor surface. We can stack decor, and even better, decor has volumetric space inside, so we can say place a book on a bookshelf. And because we're not limited to the voxel grid, we can place, several books in a small little area. So another bit of the decor system that I think is a neat little feature is, well, first we have the ability to pick up decor, like I can pick up this box and move it. Movement uses the same functionality as placement, and it's still calculating support and snapping and all that. And we can hit escape to go ahead and just throw it right back to where it was. But the really fun functionality comes in our sort of advanced placement controls, where when we enter this mode, we can use the mouse wheel to very slowly move it on a given axis. If I hit shift, I change the axis, and control changes the axis again. And because we're able to move things one axis at a time, we're not limited to where the snapping functionality is trying to force us to snap to a specific top. And so this becomes especially important when we have decor that does not require support, because then we can very easily move it up and place it, even floating in the air or floating up against a wall or wherever we want it. Now, of course, in this case, because this is a storage box, this guy requires support. So we're getting a red ghost here telling us, hey, you can't do that. So let's go ahead and bring him back now. So we have additional functionality built in where we can change modes. And again, you can see the same thing here. I can rotate on any one single axis. So the hope is that this will give a very high level of control to players, and we're not going to limit them in like we would in truly voxel games like Minecraft or 7 Days to Die, which are fantastic games, but they have this weakness of a full voxel world where this kind of fine control just isn't possible. And that's about it for the Decor system.